Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dicky Andrian with NPM 234120061. I am from accounting class 23A. Here I will present the development and types of banks. Definition of a bank. A bank is a financial intermediary institution generally established with the authority to accept deposits, lend money, and issue promissory notes, or what is known as a banknote. The word bank comes from the Italian word banca, which means a place to exchange money. Meanwhile, according to banking law, a bank is a business entity that collects funds from the public in the form of deposits and distributes them to the public in the form of credit or other forms in order to improve the standard of living of the people. History records the origin of the introduction of banking activities in the ancient kingdom era on the European mainland. Then the banking business developed to West Asia through traders. The development of banking in Asia, Africa, and America was brought by Europeans when they colonized Asia, Africa, and the American continent. The word bank comes from the Italian language, banca or money. If traced, the history of banking began with money exchange services. Thus, the meaning of bank is known as a table for money exchange. The development of banks began in the Babylonian era and continued to develop until the ancient Greek and Roman eras. Western banking activities brought by European traders also contributed to the development of banking until it spread throughout the world. Of banks based on duties and functions. Central bank. A bank that is responsible for monetary policy and maintaining the stability of a country's currency. In Indonesia, the central bank is Bank Indonesia. Commercial bank. A bank that provides general banking services, including services in payment transactions. Commercial banks can operate conventionally or based on Sharia principles. Rural Credit Bank, BPR, a bank whose business activities are narrower than commercial banks. BPR does not provide services in payment transactions, such as checks and gyro bills. Types of banks based on ownership: government-owned banks, national private banks, foreign-owned banks, joint venture banks, cooperative banks. Types of banks based on their operations. Conventional banks. A conventional bank is a type of bank that carries out conventional business activities, which in its activities provide services in general payment transactions, based on established procedures and provisions. Conventional banks generally operate by issuing products to absorb public funds, distributing funds that have been collected by issuing credit, financial services, and other services. B. Sharia banks. Sharia banks are a type of banking that covers everything related to Sharia banks and Sharia business units, including institutions, business activities, and methods and processes in carrying out its business activities. Maybe that's all I can say. More or less I apologize. I end it. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.